Greetings YouTube, this is Toy Customizer Wake Angel 2001 bringing you a new figure. This is a commission for Vanilla Snow X3 from DeviantArt. It's of his original character, Mr. Snowy. The base for Mr. Snowy is a Jazzwares Robot Chicken Nerd. Yeah. The Robot Chicken Nerd is a pretty human action figure, aside from a few proportion things. But look what I found when I took his glasses off. Dude, that is creepy. Mr. Snowy's head is built around the Robot Chicken Nerd's head. It's much bigger, much rounder, and it has a gigantic mouth. A really gigantic mouth. Look at this thing. With that gigantic toothed smile, the lack of a lower jaw, and those beady little black eyes that stare into your very soul. Mr. Snowy also doesn't have any hands, so I took the Robot Chicken Nerd's hands off and built up that weird cylindrical forearm thing. I think he's supposed to have implied hands, like the Powerpuff Girls. Man, it's amazing how old a reference that seems nowadays. And then I painted his sleeve and gave him new skin, because my paint doesn't quite match the skin tone of the Robot Chicken Nerd, so I had to paint all of the skin. The torso is a slight mod. I had to sculpt a bit around the shoulders. He has something like a hoodie thing with an ascot going on. Not really sure how that would work on a real shirt. It's probably like a shirt with a vest on over it, something like that. Or a shirt with different color sleeves. I'm digressing. Anyway, the torso besides that is mostly repainted. The legs are nothing much. Paint the pants blue and the soles of the shoes white. Next step. Mr. Snowy also has some accessories. The first is this hat. I'm not sure what you would call this kind of hat, but I think it's the type that paper boys wear or something like that. It's gray, and it stays on his head with a peg and hole system. I drilled a hole into the back of the head, and the hat has a little peg on it. Mr. Snowy also has a Shy Guy mask. You know, the Shy Guy mask from Mario Brothers. That kind of Shy Guy. It's one of the caps from Gumball Machine thing, the small type, with a little bit of clay on top so that I can sculpt on a face. You know, the Shy Guy face. And it's held on with a rubber band. And he also has this adorably tiny little top hat, which is designed to look like it's floating over his head. And here is the completed Mr. Snowy. Mr. Gigantic Mouth, Beady Eyes, Handless Mr. Snowy. This is one of the creepiest figures I've ever made. I am serious. It's like, I feel like I just made a creepypasta or something. Anyway, here he is wearing his accessories. There's his tiny floating top hat, hovering a couple inches over his head, as most cartoon top hats do. There's his Shy Guy mask, making him look slightly creepier. Although, tiny mouth mask, huge mouth face, that's a disconnect. And here he is with his hat, which is a hat. Goes around his hair. Alright, well, that was Mr. Snowy. And I forgot to ask which figure I'm supposed to make next, so that's going to be a surprise. Okay, I'm signing off.